This is so boring.
And what else is new? Although that nursery series on TikTok, it's a full-on soap opera at this point, I swear.
Yep.
Actually, you don't care, do you? No, Melissa, of course I care, and I wish I could understand it, because I know you like it, but it's just, I don't know the lore. No, I get it, honestly. I don't even think I could explain the whole backstory, starting from 2021. Hey, guys! No, Melissa, that's okay. Please tell me the whole story. Are you just trying to ignore me?
Yes.
Well, at least you're honest about it, but I have another question for you.
No, you really never would have guessed.
So I was just thinking about how much has changed through the years. Like, we've been some of the main characters for a long time now. Like 2019, 2020 is when we started, and I became the star of the show.
Callie, you are not the star of the show. We all are, together.
Allison still loves me more, and so do the fans. Yes, we are around more because the viewers like us a lot, but that does not make us the favorite. Allison loves us all equally. Sure she does. But I was thinking back to when this all started, and how we are still the same, like even with the same ages and sizes. I mean, maybe you guys have gone up a grade, but I've been 6 forever.
You're still just as annoying, though, and yes, Callie, we cannot really actually age because last I checked, we are plastic toy animals, and we cannot grow.
Well, we can grow mentally, as we have.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I think back in like 2020, mentally things were so different. It was such a slump.
Indeed it was. And I watched this video about that, actually. But it was about how after the pandemic, there have been many disturbing instances that have to do with the decline of mental health after what happened. In the pandemic, when we lost our social interactions and made people fall into depression and led to suicides and silent struggles, that caused a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's awful. I know, when you cannot be with the people you care about, you get sad and you lose the connections and feel far more isolated and alone. Wait, wasn't that the whole point of quarantine? Not to damage people. Oh, and having less support makes everything tough when it comes to mental health.
So why was the pandemic so tough on mental health?
Because it sucked!
No, really? I had no idea, Callie. Thank you so much for telling me that.
Okay, no. I think what Callie means is that there were so many bad things going on at once that it just kind of snowballed into one big problem.
Yeah, that's right. It was a scary time, and no one really knew what was going on.
Yeah, this has been the longest 2 weeks of all time.
You're so funny. Oh, stop it. But yes, it was a bit longer than anyone expected it to be, and it made everyone feel really worried.
Yeah, like people were worried that they would be stuck at home forever and they would run out of necessities and they would starve to death and be lost and it would be so tragic.
Yes, and that virus is scary as well, and people were worried about spreading the virus and dying, so people were worried for their own safety and their friends and family as they did not want anyone to die.
Oh yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah, and for those who did have loved ones pass away, it was harder to understand and process while in constant isolation.
2020 in general was just a train wreck, so there were many other bad things going on that people just became avoidant and had to be inside and just didn't witness it. Yeah, like people need to be sociable and you want to go out and see people, touch people, and go exploring, but you couldn't.
Bonding is necessary, and when it's taken away with no physical contact and having to go online, you kind of just blocked out the world and you lose the true reality.
Yeah, like when I don't touch or hit you, I go insane.
Ow, Callie, that was not an invitation to hit me.
Sorry.
Ahem. Anyways, yes, everyone was just scared and did not know what to do. People also got scared of information online, as some of it was fake and used to scare people, as people just watched the drama and the case numbers go out, and it really freaked people out. And it puts people in the sense of just being in an online world and not being able to understand real life that crumbled around them, and it made everyone just stay inside.
Yeah, and we're all alone, eating snacks.
Yes, could be. People also just lost their sense of control and just feeling like they had to stay inside and could not do what they wanted to in their life. Also, a lot of people had things canceled that they wanted to do or liked to do, like sports, hobbies, outings, trips, and things like that.
So how did Allison manage all of that? Oh, she was dying.
For once I can't argue.
Yeah, so Allison started panicking about COVID from literally the first day. Well, actually in January 2020 when it first started spreading around and getting on the news.
Yes, and because Allison is anxious, OCD, paranoid, and terrified of sicknesses in general.
Yeah, and it's actually so funny because back in January 2020, Allison texted her mom saying that coronavirus was a thing and they could all die, and her mom said, "Oh, we don't need to worry about that." Oh, if only she knew. But no, by the time the lockdown happened in March, Allison was like, "I was right, look, why does no one listen to me?" And from there, she just panicked more. I think she made a post talking about how she was anxious and her ex-boyfriend made fun of her for it. Wow, what a scum.
Yeah, we know that. Anyway, Allison was convinced that we were all dying and constantly looking on Google and checking the news, which is never good. She was also worried that her dad still had to work and then he would get sick and then get herself, her mother, and her sister sick. Yeah, Allison got to make a lot of videos, and that was fun, and got to find some cool stuff to watch, but in general, she was lonely because she was missing her old friends. They're not friends anymore, but her best friends at the time. Also, this is really sad, but there was this guy at the time who was pranking her for 10 months, pretending to be in love with her, so this lockdown made her all anxious and confused that she couldn't see that guy, so she was just stuck thinking about him and making things worse.
Okay, that's really dark. But yeah, Allison was just anxious, and she's been anxious since she was 3, but this was way worse. And then, like, every other little situation was becoming so much worse. Like, she literally had a whole panic attack and breakdown because she broke her phone cord, which she does all the time, but this made her super anxious for some reason. There was also the pain of online school, which was such a mess and so crazy with so many assignments. In fact, Allison wrote a poem about how much she hated doing online school, and in the end, it didn't even count for marks. What a waste of time!
I know, but also, Allison was also just sad about missing school, because she honestly somewhat likes school, but she was sad that she was now losing her last year of middle school, like her grade 8 graduation, prom, trips, and all that.
Oh yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah, but the germophobia got way worse, and she was just super paranoid and always thought she was sick, but she wasn't, and then when she got back to school the next year, she was happy, but also constantly worried about getting sick, and it was just so bad. Yeah, Allison's terrified of medical stuff, sickness, needles, all that, so she was really paranoid trying to wear masks and gloves and not touch anything. She was also worried that with her throat growing tics, people would think that she was sick. In fact, she didn't even stop wearing masks until this year, which is insane, as most people stopped 2 years ago. But she only stopped this year, except when she had a cold, she'll wear the mask, and she used to wear multiple as well, which isn't good.
Well, OCD for you.
Yes, but Allison was just kind of stuck and bored, and every day felt the same. She was able to do some things with her family when things got better, but it was still pretty painful mentally.
I bet, but we've improved now, and that's all that matters. Could we do it again? Maybe, but it would still suck, even if now we know better. And Allison was still scared of getting sick because she thinks that she will ever die if she gets COVID.
Has she ever had it? Actually, we don't know, as everyone in her house had it a few months ago, and they were sick for like a week. But then during that time, Allison felt like she had a cold just for 1 day, so maybe she did have it, but we're not sure.
Well, that is certainly a different life.
So do you guys think it's easier to talk about mental health today in 24 more than it was a few years ago?
I would say so, because now we have more understanding about it, and people have less shame in understanding what their problems are and getting help. But sadly, there will always be people who still struggle no matter what they do.
Yes, it is definitely less taboo, but it's still not perfect. And I don't think that it ever will be perfect, but still, trying can have an impact, and that would be helpful for sure. Many more people are impacted by their mental health, so they can find more connections in others and support each other.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't get taken seriously because of the crazy and evil people who fake happy things to manipulate, control, and ruin people's lives and brainwash them.
Yes, Callie, we're fully aware of that firsthand.
Just putting it out there. But for those who actually need help, we do live in a better time now for getting support.
That is really good.
It sure is.
Anyway, I'm gonna go crash this go-kart. Bye! Callie, you are the biggest annoyance on my mental health.